Well, data governance is certainly something that's trending right now. I go to a lot of conferences and I try to attend data governance conferences. And over the years, I've certainly seen that there's been a rise in attendance and interest in people. And I think it's natural because for a long time, we've been talking about information as really your primary asset. We're seeing now that software and technology is almost become a commodity, not totally, but we see a lot of turn toward open source software that's basically free, the use of cloud computing, software as a service. So the competition among businesses now is not so much about their technology, it's about the information that they have and how they're using that information. So now that we're beginning to recognize that information is really a key asset and resource for an enterprise, these enterprises are asking, how do I manage it? How do I govern it as an asset for the entire enterprise? And the answer to that basically is data governance. That's really what data governance is about. Basically, it's about communication and control. Communication about understanding what information assets that you really have, cataloging and making data dictionaries, glossaries that have a comprehensive scope of all the information that's available, communicating things about the any kind of regulation or compliance around data to be sure that everyone understands that. Communication around who's changing, proposing to change data systems, so that there's a communication aspect. And of course there's also a control, because it's important that if you have an asset that's very important to your business, you want it controlled. You don't want people or divisions making changes that might adversely impact other parts of the business. So the central aspect of data governance is simply to take information, be sure that within the enterprise there's complete communication about what's available and what can and can't be done with it, and then policies and procedures around the use of that information so that it's under control of the enterprise.